retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. Learned about roaches. Learned about roaches. So I learned about roaches. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
That isn't what it meant.
Well, what did it mean then? Explain.
It meant that it's indicative of low-resolution thinking.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
The reason the market is doing what it's doing is people are sitting at home getting the checks from the government, okay? And this fair share is a bullshit concept. This fair share is a bullshit concept. This fair share is a bullshit concept. It's just a way of attacking wealthy people and
bad deal, should have never been thought of.
At the same time, the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. The world is actually a small piece of the world is actually a small piece of the universe, right? The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
Testing. Alert. 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 Is this on? Hello? Testing. Hello? Is this thing on? I don't know if this is on. Is it on? Anybody? Might be on. Could be on. It's possible. I hope. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta fucking. Oh no. Okay. Okay. So we got a show here. Doing a show. Oh, there. Okay. Anyway, folks, we got a show here. Welcome to the program Above It All. That's the show that I do. I do this, and I'm proud of it. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this over. Yeah. Anyway, folks, so I do a program. I do it every day. It's called Above It All. This is 1,473. And that's a lot. I've done a lot of these. And so I'm doing another one right now. So that's happening. Hello, Bob. All right, who we have in the chat here? We got motherfuckers in the chat. We got motherfuckers. We got Bob Carmody. We got Paladin. We got Johnny Too Late FTV. We got Alexander Rosale S. We got Matt Strackbone. We got Gonzo Kaufman. We got Real Al. We got Home. We got Bob. Tyler. Chad. Catherine. Bodan, Causation, Mila, and maybe some other people. I haven't scrolled up. Got Mr. Freak Glitcha, not me. Milo once again. All right. Environmental Coffee House. We got Sandy, not to be confused with the SpongeBob SquarePants character. Watching SpongeBob lately, folks. I'm in deep. I need to lower the volume because you're screaming again. I'm what? I don't think that that's true. But either way, we got the #1 Max the Dog Appreciator. Where is Max the Dog? He's right there. He's on the fucking floor. He's on the fucking floor right now. Wow. So I get a little bit of like a nasal leak. There's like, what is that? Is like a drip? Is that the nasal drip? What is nasal drip? I've heard this term before. I've got like a leak. What is nasal drip? Oh, he's post-nasal drip. What? I don't think I have that. No, that's where it goes the other way. Okay, no, it's dripping out this way. So I've got a little bit of a drip. It's a pre-nasal drip, I guess, right? If the post-nasal drip is where like it goes in here, right? And then it goes like right, if that's post-nasal, right? Then this is pre-nasal. If it comes out of my nostrils, right? That's pre-nasal. Shouldn't it be like post-nasal? Like what is the nasal? What does that mean? How do you get before and after? I don't know. But either way, I got a little bit of a little leakage going on here. Just a little bit of leakage. It happens every once in a while. So we got a show. Whoa. Fiery crash. Alright. Fuck the news. Alright, so we got some news here. Do you have an air purifier? It made a huge difference in my house between the wood stove and the cats. No. Should I get one? Power Slave on PS? No. Well, actually, I might. I don't know. I've not played it. I have never played it. Whether or not I own it, that's a different question. Woo. Yeah, that's correct, Bongo Dave. That's correct. All right, folks, so we got a show here. I don't even know where the fuck I should start. Where do I even... Like, there's so much to talk about. Like, there's so much to talk about. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Let's do a show. Folks, I have breaking news. Officer down! 2 of them, actually. 2 deputies shot in Katy neighborhood. Suspect dead, authorities say. Hey, as far as... Okay, let's just be honest here, right? We all play Halo. We all play Call of Duty. Right? We all know what a kill-death ratio is. Or a shoot-death ratio in this instance. But, you know, I'm just saying. 2 Harris County deputies have been shot in the Katy area. Law enforcement officials say the suspected shooter was pronounced dead at the scene, according to HCSO's watch command. Apparently, they also killed someone. So this is one of those situations where, like, yeah, they murdered someone. The police once again murdered someone. But the way that it's being reported in the media, 2 deputies were shot. They got shot! What? Like, I don't care if they were shot. Like, that's not relevant to me. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the shooting happened in the 6600 block of Amberfield Lane. Who cares? Deputies were called to the scene around 8 p.m. when someone inside the residence reported a man firing a weapon. Gonzalez says officials said the suspected shooter and the 911 caller were related. Authorities described the situation as an ambush, saying when deputies arrived, the 43-year-old suspect pointed his weapon at law enforcement and opened fire. Deputies exchanged gunfire, ultimately shooting the suspect, who died at the scene. During the exchange of gunfire, the 2 deputies were injured. Investigators said the deputies are 27 and 28 years old. Gonzalez said the deputies did not appear to have life-threatening wounds. One was shot in the leg, and one had a graze to his ear. So this guy, like, honestly, like, let's be honest here, okay? You're gonna get shot. You're a deputy, okay? Would you rather be shot in the leg? You get a free vacation, you can sit at home, you can watch fucking TV. Shot in the ear, man. You're gonna have to wear earmuffs for the rest of your life. Like, you can, like, that's like, you're gonna have, like, walk around, you know, people are gonna go like, yo, what the fuck's going on with your ear? Oh, I got shot in the ear. Oh, how'd that happen? Oh, well, you see, I was a cop, and then I killed someone, and before I killed them, they shot me. So not only do you have a fucked up ear, but you're a murderer, too. That's fucking crazy. Now, again, folks, a lot of people will be like, well, he was shooting at the cops. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Shouldn't we have developed a system where, one, crazy motherfuckers shouldn't have guns? Maybe we should have that system. Two, maybe cops also shouldn't have guns and should instead maybe focus on de-escalation. Three, maybe these people should be trained in social skills at all. These are like fucking antisocial fucking reject freaks, okay? So again, maybe we should have a better system where deputies wouldn't get shot if there were less guns everywhere. Oh, the rise in crime. The same people that are like, oh, the cops are getting shot everywhere. Everywhere you look, cops are getting shot. Those are the Second Amendment motherfuckers. These are the same Second Amendment motherfuckers that are like, I'm gonna rise against tyranny. And then when someone does rise against tyranny and shoot the fucking police force, they're like, oh, like, officers down, folks. I'd rather get shot in the leg. I will tell you that. I would rather get shot in the leg than shot in the ear. Like, that sucks. But also, again, we need to be very, very honest here. Like, the cops killed someone. They murdered someone. These are murderers. Like, what other world? Can you have a glowing article written about, yeah, I murdered someone casually. Just chilling, just walking down the street, murdered someone, you know, whatever. Got shot in the ear. So whatever. What are you gonna do? Oh, I have news. There is spit. Is it spittle? What is the difference between spit and spittle? Let me look this up. Spittle. What is spittle? Saliva, especially as ejected from the mouth. Okay, so that's spit. No, that's spittle. So what is spit? Spit. Eject saliva forcibly from one's mouth. Okay, so spittle doesn't need to be... Spittle is not necessarily forcefully ejected. Okay, so saliva, especially as ejected from the mouth. And then spit is forcibly ejected from the mouth. Sometimes it's a gesture of contempt or anger. Whoa. But spittle, like, wouldn't spittle, like, I thought spittle was like a little bit of spit, but apparently they're just synonyms, really. But spit is more forceful. So spittle, like, so I guess this is spittle, because I'm not really forcing it necessarily, it's, you know, so I guess it's spittle. I guess that was spit, because that time I forced it. So I guess that was spit, but throughout the segment when I was screaming and whining, that was spittle. Interesting. But anyway, so we got a show here today, folks. We got a program. It's happening. In fact, some would even say it already happened. Again, if you adhere yourself to the theory of time not being linear, then this show has already happened. You're already dead, and your grandchildren are already stealing all of your stuff. And the world is already on fire, and there's no such thing as planet Earth anymore, and the sun has already exploded, and the sun has been born at the same time, and the Earth is now forming, and we're here doing a show. You make the best video titles. Hello, Be Young. Be Young in the house. Do I know you? Are you a new viewer? 22 minutes in, we got a program. Are you a new viewer? I don't know if I recognize Be Young, but thank you. I appreciate that. I do make the best video titles. That's true. Many people are saying. That's so true. God damn it. Thank you for recognizing my valuable contributions. We got a goddamn program here. Holy shit. We're live. We are live. Like, this will be recorded. Like, this is, not only is this live, right? This is a live experience. Like, there's other human beings, right? Like, watching me do this. I don't know, for whatever reason. But then also, like, this is going to be recorded. Like, it is recorded. And then there's going to be people watching this, like, in post. Like, they're going to be, like, you know, jerking off in the bathroom, and they're going to, like, you know, go onto the YouTube app, and they're going to see my video pop up. They're going to be, you know, on a commute home from a busy day at work, and then they're going to see my video pop up, and then they're going to crash the car, because I don't know why you're on your phone while you're driving, right? Like, it's like, there's a lot going on. Like, Matt, like, so not only, right, is like, this is like, there's a, you know, there's a lot of people here right now. But then, like, there's gonna be viewers later. They don't interact. They watch this and they go like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine not really interacting. Like, there's people that do that. Like, they're doing it right now. Right now. And by right now, I mean, like, they're listening to it right now. Whether or not they're doing it as I say right now, that's irrelevant, because it's a recording. It's a goddamn recording. They're listening to this and they're going like, wow, I do like this show, but I'm not going to say anything. Who does that? Who does that? Apparently they do, and they're doing it right now. So I don't usually talk, but I'm around. What the fuck does that mean? You're around? Like, you looking at me through the windows? You're around. That's crazy. I personally am just round. Cut off the A. I'm just round. I usually watch, but I don't interact when I'm at work. Okay. Anyway, so we got a show here. There's a program that's happening. Okay, so we talked about murdering people, police murdering people. So let's talk about this. Under the table, that's Max the dog. Hi, Max. Oh, he's upside down. Max is upside down. Alert. 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 I gotta take a photo, and then I'm gonna share the photo with you. I'm taking a photo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, this photo is too good. This photo's too good. I'm gonna mint this as an NFT. I'm saving this one. I'm saving that one. That's an NFT. That's an NFT right there. I can make a lot of money off of that. Trust me. Anyway, so Max the dog is currently under the table. So anyway, let's talk about police. They're bad. San Francisco DA drops charges against woman tied to property crime using DNA from her 2016 rape kit. So this is now this is a good thing. This is a good update to a story that I haven't covered yet. So let's read this. San Francisco District Attorney Chassa Boudin has dropped charges against a woman tied to a crime from the DNA evidence of her rape kit. This comes after accusations the San Francisco Police Department is illegally accessing the DNA of rape victims and using it to incriminate suspects in unrelated crimes. Bowden said in Tuesday press conference, staff at the SFPD crime lab told him storing DNA from every rape kit gathered is routine practice, and it has been happening since 2016. That's the fucking problem! Imagine, right now, what percentage of people get raped, right, and even go to the police about it? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. What percentage of people get sexually assaulted or raped and actually report it to the police? Let's be, like, what? Like half, maybe, if you're lucky? Let's be honest, right? Like, so, and then, okay, you go to the police. They don't do anything. You know, there's these cases of a lot of police departments have rape kits that have been sitting in the back room for, like, decades, 10, 20 years. They're just chilling there. Right? And then instead of actually saying like, I wonder who the rapist is, they look at the victim's DNA. What? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why would anyone go to the police after being assaulted or raped? Answer me this. I don't know. I have no idea. Like, you'd be stupid. At this point, right, what the police are telling us is that we would be dumb motherfuckers if we went to them if we're raped or assaulted. Now, am I advocating to buy a gun and become like the star of your own action film? No. But I'm just saying, the police are probably not going to help us. Right, so, you know, the common criticism of the Me Too thing is like, oh, why didn't they say it at the time? Why didn't they say it at the time? Why are they coming out about this now? That's what a lot of those motherfuckers say. Max the dog is right here. Oh my god, Max scared the shit out of me. He started licking my leg. But anyway, that's what they say. And then you go to the police, right? And they don't do anything for 20 years. And then they knock at your door and say, yeah, by the way, come with us. What? Are we going down to the station, or did you find out who raped me in fucking 1985? No, actually, we're sending you to prison because like you walked past like a sidewalk somewhere where a crime was committed, and we have your DNA. So, when were you first made aware of this? ABC7 Stephanie Sierra asked. A couple of days ago, late last week, said Bowden. DA Bowden referenced the specific case involving a woman who was recently arrested for a felony property crime based on her DNA collected in a 2016 rape exam. SFPD told ABC7 News I-Team they're investigating whether or not this happened and have since been informed there was a DNA hit for this individual from a non-victim database. Are you aware of that? Sierra asked. I want to be really clear about a couple of things. One of the reasons that we're all standing here today is because of a commitment to privacy for survivors of sexual assault. And because of that, I'm not going to get into the details of one specific case. Now, again, DNA at a property crime. What is a property crime? What is a property crime? What's the property crime? Why isn't that? Is this in the article anywhere? Where there's a property crime? I don't know. Like, what is a property crime? Like breaking into a house? That's a property crime? Like throwing an egg at someone's window? What's a property crime? I don't even know. But also, how do you guarantee that the DNA you collected is of the perpetrator of the crime? How do you know that? Like, I'm just genuinely curious. Right? When I got doxxed by police were like, oh, it's common practice. We always dox people. When there's anything at all, we always dox people, give away everyone's personal information. We make everything about cases public at all times. That's what I was told when I got doxxed by the police department. Now, all of a sudden, we know now, and now the police in this instance are like, oh, there's a crime that may or may not have happened. There's no details. We don't know it's a property crime. It's a crime was committed. There was DNA somewhere. We don't know where it was. Now all of a sudden the details are vague. What the fuck? Anyway, folks, it's good that the DA is doing this because the police are out of control. Why? Why, if you are raped or sexually assaulted, why would you go to the police? Answer me that question. Why? It's better, right? It's better to, instead of going to the police, make a podcast. Right? If the whole point, right, is to make an announcement of some kind that, hey, I was raped, so that 30 years from now when you bring it up again, someone's like, do a podcast. Yo, I got raped yesterday. Here's what happened. What unique ability, like if you do a podcast and you announce that you were raped and you present all the evidence, right, and then you have your viewers figure out who the rapist is, you have a higher success rate of solving this than if you went to the police. Because the police are just going to sit on it and do nothing for 5 fucking years, 6 years. How long ago was 2016? That's a long time ago now. Fuck. They're just going to do nothing, and then they're going to knock at your door and say, by the way, we found your DNA on the sidewalk where a crime was committed. What? Like, what? And what is this crime? Who knows? We don't know. We don't know what the crime is. I'd love to know. If someone could send me an article that tells me the fucking crime, I would love to know that. What the fuck is a fucking property crime? Like, what? Like, is it like one of those, like, no trespassing signs, and, like, I put my hand on the other side of the fence, you know, I put my hand over the fence? Private property, no trespassing. Whoop-a-doo! Is that a property crime? Like, what's a property crime? Right? I don't know. Like, if she's, like, a fucking crazy criminal, like, if she's, like, a terrorist, it's like, yeah, we found the terrorist DNA. She had 7 nuclear warheads under, like, okay, maybe that's one thing. A property crime. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hello, Enigma 9 Sigma. Welcome to the show. Mike Silver, Andrea, what is behind you? I was thick and missed a lot of your shows. Are you living in a spaceship? That's actually correct, yes. I'm living in a gigantic Faraday cage, folks. I have a YouTube strike, and the cyber ninjas are after me. And so I built myself a giant bunker, constructed it, and so there's no incoming or outgoing signals. The only way that you can even see this show is I've got one cable that runs through, and it is a 17-mile Ethernet cable. It goes 17 miles to 3 towns over. And then from that point, it is connected to a VPN, and it goes through 17 proxies and 15 firewalls. And that is how you're experiencing the show. That's why there's like a 10-second delay, you know, because it takes a little bit to forward all the, and then, you know, with the cable and then the, you know. So that's why there's like a 10-second delay on the stream. I'm ever so happy to finally see you live. Yeah. I'm here. I'm live every day. That's great. Folks, I still have like Spittle open in a fucking tab here. Spittle Google search. I'm closing the tab. Folks, there's a problem here. We got a problem that we need to talk about. There's a stunning lack of retweets on the show post. Stunning lack of retweets. Huge problem. Huge problem. Huge fucking problem. Huge fucking problem. That's a goddamn problem. So anyway, we got a show here. There's a program that's on. It's currently on. I think it's live actually. I think it might be. Wow. Yep, there's definitely a show here. Okay. Showing it. Showing the show. You ever show someone a show? Hey, I want to show you a show. Like, the show itself is a show, and then you showing them is a show itself. So it's a show of a show. What if I did a show where I show people a show? Like, what if I did, like, one of those, like, you know, like we watch, like, a public domain movie or something? You know what I mean? So that there's no copyright. So then I would be doing a show where I show people the show. And then even then, I could go even further. I could go back a little bit, more layers. I could do a show where I show people the show of me showing them another show. Yep, there's a lot going on. We have friends. You do? Can I have some? I want fucking friends. Where are my friends at? How come you get friends and I don't? Does commenting on the tweet not work? I don't know what that means. Like replying? Yeah, reply to the tweet. I don't want to low down. Give me. Okay. All right, so we got a show here. Doing a show. We got California Senator Dianne Feinstein's approval ratings hit an all-time low. Good. Good. Fuck her. Good. And well, don't fuck her because she doesn't deserve it. But anyway, let's read. Views of Senator Dianne Feinstein's job performance have tumbled to the lowest point in her 3-decade Senate career, with just 30% of California voters giving her positive marks in a new UC Berkeley Institute of Governmental Studies poll co-sponsored by the LA Times. Now, my question is, how on earth is it 30%? Who supports her? Like, who? Like, tell me. I want to speak to these 30% of people in California that apparently support Dianne Feinstein. Why do they support her? Do you remember when Dianne Feinstein hugged Lindsey Graham and said, I'm so happy to be here for the Amy Coney Barrett fucking hearing? Do you remember that? You know, Dianne Feinstein, yeah, the same senator who was caught in an insider trading scandal profiting off of the COVID-19 pandemic and market crash that happened in March of 2020, she profited off of that. She made millions and millions of dollars because she was in the Senate. She knew how bad the pandemic would be and was going to be. She took her money out and then fucking let the stock market crash. And then she fucking, like, you know, got significantly more wealthy because she increased her stock portfolios by dozens and dozens of percentage points. Does anyone remember that? No? Apparently. What else happened? How the fuck are the 30% of people that support her after any of those things? Oh, yeah, my senator, you know, she's a great senator. So what she did was she knew that there was going to be a pandemic that was going to kill 1 million people. And instead of telling anyone else about it, she told her family, and then they all got their stocks out. They got it, and then 2 days later, the market crashed, you know. And then they bought back in, right? Okay, that's great. And then also she, you know, she was a staunch supporter of a far-right Republican Supreme Court pick. The month before the election, wasn't it like 2-3 weeks before the election? Yeah, and then she went on TV hugging Lindsey Graham. Reminder, there's been reports that she literally has dementia. Like, she literally has fucking dementia. Do we even need to talk about, like, how, like, the fucking, like, was it the Sunrise Movement or whatever, went to her office and she was like, do you want a job here, kiddies? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Like, and then she, like, harassed the shit out of teenagers. She was like, you're 16, you can't even vote for me, so I don't get, like, remember that? Does anyone remember that? No, apparently not. 30% of people support her. What? Like, what is, how many people live in California? Like, what is the California population? 39 million! 39 million people. What? What? Alright, 39. That's like a million people that would go out there and say, yeah, Dianne Feinstein, yeah, I like her. A million. What? 10 million? I don't know. What's 10 million? I don't know. I can't read numbers without commas. I'm also on drugs. But again, what the fuck? I don't even want to read. I'm amazed at the dissatisfaction for both of the women. Why? Oh, because people don't like Kamala Harris either. Okay. 49% of registered voters giving Feinstein a negative assessment include respondents from core Democratic blocs, those who identify as strongly liberal, voters under 40, and Latinos and Asian Americans in all regions of the state, including the major population centers of LA and the Bay Area, where she is from. A plurality of voters disapprove of her performance. Good. Fuck her. She's garbage. She's garbage! Yes, I'm screaming again. Most striking is Feinstein's loss of popularity among women voters. How is that striking? She helped in the PR battle. She helped a far-right anti-abortion fucking person get on the fucking Supreme Court. I wonder why women aren't going to be huge fans of that. I'm just wondering. When she and former Senator Barbara Boxer became the first female senators from California, now 1/3 of women surveyed approve of her performance while 42% disapprove. For her to be underwater among female voters is a very significant and ominous sign for her. Bitch, she has fucking dementia. She should be retiring. The fact that she's even gonna, like... I'm done. Like, I can't even read this. This is making me so frustrated. Like, she's garbage. Anyone that even pretends to support Dianne Feinstein is a son of a bitch and a piece of garbage. And they should probably just consider leaving the country because they're useless fucking piles of garbage. And, you know, they should just consider, like, you know, going to an island somewhere. Find an uninhabited rock in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and just go hang out there. Build a tent and go hang out there, you fucking stupid-ass bitch. I don't know what to tell you. If you support Dianne Feinstein, you are a scumbag and a terrible person. By every metric. There is no redeemable quality to this horrific fucking bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Is that my fault? It's not my fault that she profited off of a pandemic that killed 1 million people. That's not my fault. How was that my fault? I didn't tell her, hey, you should profit off of a pandemic that kills 1 million people. Did I tell her that? No. So, fuck her. I hope porn gets banned. I'm anti-porn. Folks, I'm coming out today. I'm anti-porn. Bob, why are you hyper-analyzing me, man? You're freaking me out. Producing. Interesting. This is you right now. That's you right now. You're just fucking typing away a storm. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I did that. But I did it, and it was funny. So, at least in my mind, it was funny. Speaking of funny, none of these stories are funny. I have nothing funny here. That's it. I'm unsubscribing. I'm joking. Settle down, motherfuckers. All right. All right, folks. So, Donald Trump, he's in the news, the Orange Man. the Orange Man. So the Orange Man is in the news once again, folks. We have an Orange Man here. Trump Organization's accounting firm says 10 years of financial statements are unreliable.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. It's very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, where they thought about it, because whoever thought of that idea, I think, is in big trouble.
It's not going well for Donald Trump. So his own accounting firm basically says, yeah, this guy was lying to us for 10 years. Oh, okay, so let's read. Let's just read. Former President Donald Trump's longtime accounting firm informed the Trump Organization last week that it should no longer rely on the nearly 10 years worth of financial statements, and they would no longer be their accountants, citing a conflict of interest. We have conflict of interest. I wonder what that is. We have come to the conclusion based, in part, upon the filings made by the New York Attorney General on January 18th, 2022, our own investigation, and information received from internal external sources. Well, we have not concluded that the various financial statements as a whole contain material discrepancies. Based upon the totality of the circumstances, we believe our advice to you to no longer rely upon these financial statements is appropriate. So, okay, so folks, so what happened here is they were in on it when Donald Trump wasn't president and wasn't like enemy number one. They were in on it. They were like, fuck yeah, Trump, let's make some money, woo! Right, and then Trump becomes president, and then everyone's like, yo, this guy's fucking crazy. And then people are like, I wonder, like, oh, wait, yo, he's got financial crimes. What's going on? And then people are like, oh, I wonder who's doing his taxes. What accounting firm does he use? And then that's where these motherfuckers come up. And then they're like, all right. Like, again, they were participating in the scam. I need you to understand. This is not like Trump submitted. This is not like Trump did everything. Like, he did all his accounting by himself. You think Trump did the accounting by himself and then just, like, had it go through the Mausers, fucking whatever, you know? And then they just stamped it without looking at it? No! They're the ones who scammed for him! You think Trump hired these motherfuckers to do the scam? That's the fucking grift. You think Trump was like secretly like, and I'm going to turn the page, I'm going to file that, I'm going to put white out on that, and then, Anyway, it's not good. The company also advised the Trump Organization to inform any recipients of the statements, such as leaders or insurers, to not rely on the statements. So for those of you that don't know what he did, really, what Donald Trump and, what his daddy taught him, really, was, oh, the tax man wants to know what your building's fucking worth. Oh, my building's worth $10. All right. So your building's worth $10. Anyone could just go into the building and buy it for $10. Right? And then go to the bank. Hey, I need a loan. I need some money. Yeah, that building over there, it's actually worth $78 million. But didn't you tell the tax guy it's worth $10? That's what he would do. It's called tax fraud. It's defrauding the government. Which normally I don't care about, but for a billionaire, defrauding the government's a big deal. So it would no longer act as Trump's accountant, citing a non-waivable conflict of interest. The accounting firm said the only work not completed was the filing of Trump and Melania Trump's. Was the filing of Trump and Melania Trump's. What about Donald Trump? Just Donald Trump is Trump, and then Melania Trump. Why not? Why Melania Trump? We already know who Melania is. Why? It says they're still seeking information about an apartment for Matthew Oswald. Anyway, so that's the scoop. In a lengthy court filing last month, the New York attorney. Yeah. So, is he going to get arrested for this? Is he going to go to jail? Does anyone actually think Donald Trump's going to go to jail? Let's be honest. He deserves to go to jail. How many times did he break the law? Like 5 trillion times. It was just another example. He's broken the law, like, in office. While he was president, he was breaking the law every other day. Like, we found out that he was eating documents. He was consuming documents and letting his stomach acid tear them apart. That's illegal. January 6th, that's illegal. The perfect phone call, apparently, that was illegal. Right? Like, this motherfucker's been breaking the law like he probably jaywalks, too. And, Remember Trump University? That was illegal. And this? That's illegal too. And where is Donald Trump? Can someone tell me? Can someone let me know? Where is he right now? Oh, right. He's not in jail. Because this country is fucking garbage. And I need you to understand, this country is trash. This country is trash. The United States of America is garbage. It's garbage. This whole country is garbage. And why? We all tolerate this. Think about it. We all just walk around and say, yep, that's fine. The President of the United States trying to destroy the U.S. government and also being guilty of thousands of crimes, and we know them and there's no criminal charges, and even if there were, he would get off, and even if he didn't get off, he would just pay the fines. And we all just walk around like, oh, you want to go to Wendy's tonight? You want to go see a movie? What's on TV tonight? You want to order a pizza? Like, we're all just living our lives, pretending like everything's fine. Donald Trump's not in jail. What? Like, I'm trying to figure this out. Like, can we citizens arrest this motherfucker? Like, what if everyone in the country went on down to Mar-a-Lago with handcuffs and arrested this guy? Then what? I mean, he broke the law. He belongs in jail. The cops aren't going to do anything about it. The government's corrupt, so they're not going to do anything about it. So, what do we do? What do we do? Do we just do nothing? I guess we do nothing. Great idea. Let's just do nothing. All right, that's working out very brilliantly. I'm sure if we just continue to do nothing, I'm sure that everything is going to work out just fine. So Donald Trump, once again, caught lying and cheating on his taxes. And not so good. Not so good. Even his own accounting firm is like, yeah, by the way, everything we've ever done for this guy is not legal at all. It's completely illegal. Everything we've ever done for this man over the last 10 years, entirely illegal. And so now we're just going to pretend like we're going to try our best to avoid. Like, what's more likely? The people that did Trump's accounting are going to go to jail, or Trump himself is going to go to jail? Let's be honest. Hey, I'm just saying. Are we going to do anything? Is anyone going to do anything at all? Like, no one's going to do anything. So, there you go, folks. No comparison. Yesterday's Schizo Infinite Laughter was something. Thank you. I appreciate that. Andrea consumes more porn than anyone else here. Maybe. I haven't been consuming that much porn lately, to be honest with you. I've had other things to do. I've not been sitting alone, bored. You know, I've got projects. I've got got things to do. You know, I got to make dinner. You know, I got to fucking do a show. I don't have time for porn. I don't have time for that shit. Yes, letter hack. I've got the list of things to not do, and I'm going to do all of them. So, and you're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to, as soon as you log off, whenever you get in the car, wherever it is that's happening, you're going to have to sit there before you put the key in the ignition. You're going to have to sit there and contemplate, what am I giving up? What am I sacrificing for whatever it is you're about to do? Maybe consider canceling. I'm not sure. But, I hope you have a good time. So we got a show here. It's 10:52 a.m. Whatever that means. What the fuck does that mean? It's 10:52 a.m. What? What is 10:52? What does that even mean? Doesn't mean anything. Where's the sun? It's up there. Okay. That's all I need to know. There's a fucking sun in the sky. That's all I got. A great man. A great man. I'll just TiVo the episodes. I have no idea what that means, Daniel Johnson. What, a micro dose? Of what? Yeah, I'm doing a cooking show. I gotta do a cooking show. I don't have time for porn. Fucking freaks. Gotta fucking teach you dumb motherfuckers how to fucking feed yourselves because your parents didn't do a good job. I don't have time for that shit. Picked up smoking again? Cigarettes or something good? If you're smoking cigarettes, you're a dumb motherfucker. I got... Just letting you know. I'm just waiting for the answer on the cigarette question. That's me. Like, I can't... Until I get that answer, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this mode. Anastasia could, like, die right now, and the show will stay on for, like, infinite amount of time. I will, like, literally, like... until I get this answer. Are you smoking cigarettes? Do I have to come over there? Do I have to go take those goddamn cigarettes? How about you smoke a whole carton? Then we'll see. I've been watching King of the Hill lately, and I watched that episode where Hank Hill gets Bobby Hill like a whole carton of fucking cigarettes, and then Bobby becomes addicted, and then Hank becomes addicted again. Bob Carmody is trying to say, you know, everyone thinks Andrea is interesting, but you know, someone else did something before too. That's Bob right now. Everyone thinks Andrea is fun and cool and interesting. How about this guy who also did something? Yeah, I've got this like leaky nose. Like, look at this. Like, my knuckle is shining with snot right now. Like, what the hell's going on? At least I have the excuse that I started young. Started what young? What did you start young? I love King of the Hill. Seen every episode. It's one of my favorite shows. It's top 3 for sure. For those of you that don't know, for me, like, you got, like, SpongeBob, Seinfeld, King of the Hill. That's my top 3. I could watch any episode. Well, SpongeBob up until a point. We all know what happened with SpongeBob. I don't even... You know, season 5 is, you know, but... We all know what happened there. We all know what's going on. Am I a fan of anime? I watch anime. Yeah, that's right. I watched anime. What's the last anime I watched? I watched Erased. That's the last anime I watched. It was like 2 months ago. Got to get into another anime. I know Demon Slayer's got a new season, and I'm waiting a little bit longer for it, you know? I'm waiting until there's, you know, it's almost over. I want to like binge it, you know? I like Demon Slayer, so I'm going to watch the new season of that sometime soon. A little bit. Yeah, I'm a fan. I like anime. I like animation. Dr. Guy McPherson on your show. He's the one saying that humans are going to go extinct by 2026. Wait a second. Do you have their email? Can you send them an email? Tell them to tell me to come on the show. Ever watched... Oh, I love 90210. That was my mom's favorite show when I was young. So she would watch it, like, all the time. That and, like, fucking Melrose Place. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was watching when I was 5 years old. I always feel alone in that I hardly watch anything current. I still love old films. Yeah, I mean, I feel that too. There's very few things I will watch current when they come off. Is King of the Hill coming? If King of the Hill comes back, I will literally cry. Like... This is a month old. This news is a month old. This news is a month old. So there has been an entire month of my life where this has been public knowledge and I did not have it. Like, it was not in my brain. This is crazy. In fact, let's do this as part of the show. This is part of the show now. We're reading the news. This is a month old, but what the hell? It's happening, folks. Okay, so I got some news here. This is a month old. Apparently, King of the Hill, it's coming back. Ever since King of the Hill concluded with its final episodes in 2010, diehard fans and followers of the Hill family, I've been watching King of the Hill, just completely unrelated. It's one of my favorite shows. I've been eagerly waiting for any potential news of a revival or even a hint that the series will continue to live on in some form. Although original series co-creators Mike Judge and Greg Daniels have been positing a reboot show since early 2017, it wasn't until early last year that King of the Hill writer Brent Forrester divulged that the two were in hot negotiations to officially resurrect the show. How come no one told me? When did this come out? January 24th, and I had to live for almost a month of my life and no one told me. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, honestly. That's fucked up. But we're here now. When it was reported earlier this month that Judge and Daniels' new animation company, Bandera Entertainment, had several projects in development, including a King of the Hill revival, reactions were overwhelmingly positive. And Collider was able to chat with Daniels shortly after the news broke about the status of more Hill stories. Wow. In an interview with Collider for the upcoming season 2 of Netflix series Space Force, I enjoyed that, Daniels confirmed that the status of King of the Hill's revival could still be considered as in development, but there are a lot of moving pieces that need to be worked out. Take as long as you need. As far as I'm concerned, as long as you need. I'm down to wait another 10 years. Take as long as you need. Let's go. Make it perfect. Here's the weird thing about the way blah, blah, blah. However, Daniels did add the word swirling around reintroducing fans to the King of the Hill series that takes place 15 years after the finale, with characters having aged up from the last time we left them, is still currently the plan. The idea is a time jump, so the characters are a bit older. Oh, yo, I'm in. I'm so in. Okay, I'm in, folks. King of the Hill, coming back. I'm in. That's crazy. Whoa, there's my foot. I'm trying to get my foot over here. All right. King of the Hill, coming back, folks. Yeah, Bobby Hill is going to have, he had, I don't know. He's going to be a dad. 15 years? Yeah, absolutely. All right, so that's that. So we're at the halfway point in the program, folks. Halfway point. We're halfway through. Some would even say we're halfway there. You ever notice that, you can move your face? What is that? How does that even work? One thing I love to, point out and to, one thing I love... Okay, hear me out here. So when I take my glasses off, right, my eyesight is really bad. Right? I can't see without my glasses, right? I'm fucking, Velma, right? So I can't see. And then sometimes I can switch my eyeballs. They're both, right? Without closing my eyes, I can switch my eyeballs. Right? How does that even work? I don't know how that happens. I can just, look through one eye without... how does that even... What? Why? 1, why is that a feature of the human body? 2, what? 3, holy shit, that's crazy. But anyway, I've been doing that with my eyeballs lately. You should try it. I gotta clean my fucking... Oh my god. Whew, my glasses are dirty. Got this, nasal drip going on. Look at this, it's shining up a storm. I don't know what that is. I need to get, a tissue. I need to get, a goddamn tissue. I think I made them worse. Yeah, I made the glasses worse. Fuck. I don't have a microfiber cloth on my desk right now. I need one, but I don't have one. But I need it. Okay. Oh no, that's still horrible. Oh, I got like a hair on them. Oh no. I wiped the hair off and then I got my oily skin. Damn it. Whoo! I'm losing it, folks. I'm losing it. All right. I am losing it. Okay. What do we got? I can shake my eyeballs like a demon. Yo, that's crazy. You look better without glasses. Wow, I disagree. Smudge segment. There you go. Silk, like the brand of fucking soy milk. I'll try that. All right. So we got a show here, folks. Doing a show. I've got a show going on. Apparently. Is this a what even is this? I have no idea. Like there's a lot going on here. All right, folks. Let's talk about the goddamn economy. Love the economy. Love retail. Retail sales surge 3.8% in January, much more than expected amid inflation rise. Folks, like, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so let's get this straight. Okay. So, retail sales are surging amid inflation rise. Now, the only way that I would deem this as acceptable is if people are buying things now because they think inflation is going to be worse later on. I'm a prepper. I'm going to be honest, folks. I'm a prepper. I got 6 months worth of dried food right now, right over there. I'm a prepper, motherfucker. I prepped. So, maybe I contributed to this. I'm not sure. Well, let's read. Consumer spending bounced back sharply in January as rising inflation and a post-holiday surge kept cash registers ringing, the Commerce Department reported Wednesday. When does this come out? February. Retail sales for the month rose 3.8%, much better than the 2.1% Dow Jones estimate. The numbers are not adjusted for inflation. The 0.6% rise in the Consumer Price Index for the month helped push a reversal from the 2.5% sales decline in December, which was revised lower from the... Okay, so excluding auto sales, the retail gain was 3.3%. Online shopping contributed to most of the percentage basis, with non-store retailers seeing a gain of 14.5%. Food and drinking establishments, considered a barometer for the pandemic-era economy, saw sales dip just 0.9% for the first month, despite the major escalation in COVID cases fueled by the Omicron spread. How epic is that? So, like 2,000 people a day dying. There were like 1 million cases per day at the height of the Omicron peak, right? And restaurants went down 1% in sales. That's good. That's great. That's great content. So millions of people a day are getting sick with COVID. They get their test. They go out just to get away from it all. You know, like, damn, I'm COVID positive. Fuck! Well, let's go to fucking IHOP. Like what? You know, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Consumers say they are worried about inflation, but they continue to spend. What does that even mean? What? Even taking into account the December decline, retail sales in recent months have been increasing much faster than prices. So households are purchasing larger volumes of goods and services, not just paying higher prices. Again, I hope everyone's prepping. I hope everyone is prepping. You gotta prep. Prep. Any extra money you have, prep. Liquidate your savings. Get a second mortgage and buy a bunch of beans, motherfucker. That's not financial advice. Don't take me seriously. Or do, if you want. On a year-over-year basis, retail sales. I don't care about this. All right. Anyway, I just want to talk about shopping. Shopping is bad. If you're shopping for stupid shit you don't need, you're bad. You're a dumb person. Don't buy fast food. Don't buy processed food. Buy dry food. Buy cheap food. Buy food that can last for a long time. In my opinion, you should be buying as much food as you can now, without the intent on eating it now. Right? You should be building a stockpile now, because I personally believe that societal collapse is something that could potentially happen in the near future. And we can get it. I'll have that conversation another time. But me personally, I prep. I'm a prepper. And, societal collapse, like, let's be honest. Like, if food, like, if there's an inflation thing and food is, like, all food items increase by 30%, right? A lot of food items have increased by 15%, 20% over the last 6 months. Right, like, they can continue to rise. Right, people are going to not be able to afford food. Buy food now. You don't have any storage? Throw fucking bags of beans in the goddamn corner of your room. Like, you got storage. Fill up a bathroom drawer with some beans. Like, trust me, there's ways. You got a computer? I got a computer. Open up the case, put a bag of beans in that shit. It won't catch fire, I promise. It will, but don't do that. You gotta hide that fucking shit. Bury it in the backyard. Bury it in the empty lot. Bury that shit. Bury some food everywhere. What if you need food and you can't get to your house? Bury a can of beans. Strategically bury cans of beans all across your city. That's my preference. Where I live, there's a literal, I shit you not, there are 5 cans of beans at every street corner buried in the ground where I live. Why? When the societal collapse happens, wherever I am, I got beans. And they're canned beans, right? So you can just eat them right out of the can. And then guess what? I can tell people I know where the beans are buried. Most people say that they know where the bodies are buried. I don't. I know where the beans are buried. So anyway, buy some beans. And, stop buying stupid shit. But anyway. There you go, folks. I know where the beans are buried. And they are buried in the fact that 3.8% retail sales surge. Is that really a surge? 3.8%? Like, that's not a surge. I don't know. But either way, wanted to talk about shopping, so there you go. I know about the goddamn beans. Vegan MREs. What the fuck is an MRE? God damn. Answer your question. I do not. Even if I did have a gun, I would not tell anyone that I have a gun, because that is irresponsible gun ownership. I want someone to come to my house and figure out the wrong way. The hard way? I don't know. I'm gonna kill him. Anyway, don't come to my house. Anyway, so we got a show. Here we got a program. We got a program here. What is MRE? Meal ready to eat. Oh, yeah, I don't... There's marketing, yeah. I don't do that marketing bullshit. 1 year emergency food supply, $3,000. MyPatriotSupply.com. MyPatriotSupply.com. What are you, a fucking patriot? I'm not a fucking patriot. Yeah, I'm not into that right-wing stupid shit culture. I'm not into that. My nose was running a lot the other day. It was my makeup fucking with my eyes. I have never worn makeup in my life, so I don't think that that's the case. I do not make, nor do I Up. Though I do like Up, the Pixar film. It's a good film. Oh my god. Right now I'm stretching my spine. Oh this. This is crazy. You have no idea. This is an intense pleasure. Oh my god. Oh my fuck. Woo! Wait. Oh, fuck yeah. Look at that. It feels so good. I don't know. I don't know why that happens to me. Every once in a while, right? I just I move my body and it's like intense pleasure. Like it's like better than sex, right? Like it's just like, oh, look at that. Like it's like emanating from like, it's like, think of it like, you know, like you drop a fucking rock in the pond and then the fucking ripple effect. That's like, it's Hi, Max. Hold up, folks. Is this on? Look at this dog. Yeah, yeah, you know, it's all good. I didn't say anything that you need to hear. Oh, I did actually. So I'm gonna make a new series. Andrea Rovenski presents Guns and Beans. That's gonna be my new series. So, and that's gonna be about prepping, how to prep for societal collapse, how to prep. We're going to prep, and we're going to get guns, and we're going to get beans. Got a show here. So we're doing a show. The moon should be privatized to help wipe out poverty on Earth, economists say.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Privatizing the moon is the next bright idea to help wipe out poverty on Earth, economists say, according to a strange report by neoliberal think tank, the Adam Smith Institute. The satellite should be divided into parcels of land and assigned to different countries to rent out to businesses, boosting the economy. How does that wipe out poverty? Where does the poverty being erased enter the equation? Let's read. Economic researcher Rebecca Lowe, who compiled the report, said a clear, morally justified, and efficient system for assigning and rewards people, blah, blah, blah. Folks, can we talk about how this society we live in works? Economic researcher. Here's some media criticism lessons for you. Economic researcher. Like, that's their title. Like, they walk into a room. Yeah, that's right. I'm an economic researcher. What? You're an economic researcher? What does that mean? Oh, I research the economy. Oh, yeah. So what have you learned? Oh, I learned that we should privatize the moon. I'm an economic researcher. Yeah, that's right. Such a system would incentivize responsible stewardship of space, as well as opportunities for new scientific discovery and democratized space exploration. Now, how does poverty... I'm waiting. Okay, so the title, Wipe Out Poverty on Earth. That's the claim. It's in the goddamn title! We're gonna wipe out fucking poverty. Might be easier said than done. I don't care about how it's going to work. I want to know how it's going to wipe out poverty. I don't care about the fucking treaty. Fuck property rights. The same would be true. They are really thinking outside the box. What? Okay. The title of this fucking article. The moon should be privatized to help wipe out poverty on Earth, economists say. Here, we don't even... In the article! The economists, apparently, they're economists, by the way. Like, we're just going to pretend that that's true. That's like your demented grandfather going around like, yeah, I'm the weatherman. What? Like, okay, grandpa, okay. They don't even, in the article, it doesn't even say anything about poverty. Like, let's just control F. Poverty. Yeah, there's no quote. There's no quote. There's no even explanation. What? I'm like, what? Okay. So, okay, trust me, bro. I'm an economic researcher. I know about the economy. We're going to privatize the moon, and that's going to wipe out poverty, bro. Trust me. Okay, well, how's that going to happen? Well, we're going to privatize the moon. And then there's like a treaty, and then that treaty would, we'd not do the treaty, and then we privatize the moon, and then businesses would own parts of the moon. Well, how does that wipe out poverty? Well, the businesses own parts of the moon, and then they can scientific research. Okay, but what about the poverty on Earth? How's that gonna? Well, the economy and the scientific research, and then you have the moon, and then businesses. Yeah, but what about poor people? How does this affect poor people? Oh, well, I'm an economic researcher. I just talk about the economy, and is it? Okay, the headline. Again, I know. The headline. This is in the science and tech section, by the way. This is neither science nor tech. This is nothing related to science or tech. This is bunko bullshit conspiracy theory economy bullshit garbage section. This has nothing to do with the moon. It has nothing to do with tech. It has nothing to do with science. The moon should be privatized to help wipe out poverty on Earth, economists say. Privatizing the moon is the next bright idea to help wipe out poverty on Earth, economists say. And then they never say that. Like, nothing that they say in the... Like, is this a joke? Like, apparently this is a thing. I don't, It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, there you go. Like, economic researcher. But again, people actually, like, there's like a whole industry around this, right? There's colleges, like, that are based around teaching people conspiracy theories. About the economy. The invisible hand, right? That's all a religion. It's a conspiracy theory. There are entire colleges, fully staffed, fully paid for, that they require you pay money to have the privilege of being taught some batshit insane conspiracy theories. They're thinking outside the box, folks. Anyway, Lord have mercy. So, I would like to present everyone the next episode of Dumb Fuck Motherfuckers. you know, this is let's just read the news. Okay. Dozens of students joined protest for Wake School Board to drop mask requirement. Look at them. They're so happy. Choice, not mandate. I wonder if these schools have a dress code. On Tuesday, in fact, I'm gonna look this up. Wake County school dress code. Okay. Dress code overview. Hold up. Dress code. Wake County Public Schools. To help keep our students focused on learning without distractions, we expect each one to dress appropriately. Our student dress code prohibits disruptive, provocative, revealing, profane, vulgar, offensive, obscene, or unsafe clothing or bodily appearances. Unsafe clothing or bodily appearances. This is the dress code. They have a dress code. What about choice? What happened to choice? What happened to the choice? Look at this. Look at the kids. They want choice. No mandates. Look at these poor little babies. They want to choose. Choice, not mandate. I wonder if she actually made the sign. Choice, not mandate. Except there's a dress code. Unsafe clothing or bodily appearances. I personally would say an unsafe bodily appearance would be not having a mask on in a lethal pandemic. That's just me. That's just me. That's my dumb ass who's been looking at the pandemic that's killed 1 million fucking people in this country alone. That's just me. Hey, that's what I think. The dress code. This fascist, totalitarian dress code forces kids to not wear clothing that advertises products or services illegal to minors. Chains, spikes, or other accessories that could be perceived as or used as a weapon. Clothing that violates the school system policies against gang and gang-related activities. What does that even mean? So, can I wear a thin blue line shirt to school? I wonder. If I were going to Wake County Public Schools, could I wear a thin blue line shirt? Well, the dress code clearly prohibits wearing clothing related to gangs. Just wondering. I'm just curious. Again, unsafe clothing. What is unsafe? Anyway, with that being said, let's read. On Tuesday, some Wake County parents, educators, and students urged the school board to drop the district's mask requirements in the classroom. The Carolina Teachers Alliance led the rally outside the meeting, asking the board to give students the option to remove masks in schools. Well, can I wear a thin blue line shirt? Can I wear like a fucking skirt in school? Am I allowed? This fascist, totalitarian, big governmental regime taking our fucking liberty away by banning unsafe bodily appearances. But a lethal pandemic, that's whatever. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Well, when we're at lunch, we have to sit separate from each other to take our masks off to eat. Yeah, that's dumb. Like, the way that this whole system is operating is dumb. Like, you're still in the small room, right? Like, it's really hard because sometimes you're sitting in the back of the class and you're a teacher and you can't really hear them because of the mask. Oh. Why not pass around a microphone? Now, again, schools, in my opinion, shouldn't even be open. We shouldn't even have in-person schooling. In my opinion, we shouldn't even have in-person schooling. The idea that people go to school, eat lunch, they take their masks off and go, them sitting like 4 feet apart doesn't do anything. I'm sorry. When they're going, that doesn't do anything. right? So we shouldn't even have in-person schooling. But if we're going to have in-person schooling, the idea that we need to take the masks off, free them! The children! The children are being mandated to wear something that they might not know. Oh, sorry, no, I had the dress code tab open. I mean, the mask is the problem. Woo! I want them to stop mandating masks and to make sure everyone gets fair treatment. Fair treatment. If you are a teacher and you want to end a mask mandate, you belong in jail. I'm just being honest. I'm being serious. Now again, a lot of people might be shocked by that. I sincerely believe this. If you are a teacher, you are in a position of power over children, and you want to kill those children and or their families, you belong in jail. You should go to jail. What's the difference, right? Let's be honest. What's the difference? You're a teacher, right? And let's say, let's say, what if the school lunch, what if you're the lunch lady and you poison all the lunches that you give out? It's pizza day and you put some fucking anthrax on the pizza. And then all the kids get sick. Some of them die. Some of their parents die. What's the difference between that and wanting everyone to take their masks off? What is the difference? Tell me what the difference is. I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. What is the moral difference? What is the realistic difference? Does anyone realize how made up this is? The same people talking about freedom when it comes to masks are the same people who instituted a fucking dress code. Folks, I got in trouble in middle school for wearing a Doom t-shirt. You know Doom, the video game with the guns and the imps. I got in trouble. They called my mom over a Doom t-shirt when I was in school. I wasn't allowed to learn about mathematics because my Doom t-shirt was a threat to the stable society of that school. All hell would break loose. People would die if they looked at my t-shirt. And yet, killing people with an airborne virus, that's fine. Just chill. Whatever. Again, do we really, these motherfuckers are dumb. They're dumb. They are dumb. All of these teachers belong in jail. All of the parents belong in jail. And these kids need to be sent somewhere safe. These kids are victims of dumb fuck motherfucking parents, guardians, and teachers that are trying to kill them. If you go to school and you've got a bruise on your wrist, right? You've got a bruise on your wrist. And the teacher asks, how did you get that bruise? Are you being abused? You know what would happen? The government would take that kid away. The government would take that kid away. But when it comes to wearing a mask in a lethal pandemic, whatever. Kill the kid, kill your dad, kill your grandma, kill your brother, whatever. It's all good. We don't care. We're staying out of it. It's too political. It's too political. What? The guidance continues to recommend universal masking in schools while cases remain high in the community. Yeah. There you go. That's what the school board's saying. Among the large crowd asking for masks to become optional is a smaller group of protesters supporting the mask mandate. One woman said she supports the mask mandate as the COVID-19 rate remains high in the state. Right now, it does not seem like the time that we're ready. I think we should follow CDC guidelines about whether children should be in a class without a mask. There you go. Some common sense here. This isn't really a good representation of what the entire county feels, Showalter said about the rally against masks. The district's mask policy wasn't on the Tuesday night agenda, although one board member wanted to revisit the discussion, blah, blah, blah. Fuck all of these people. They belong in jail. This is child abuse. Go to fucking jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And also, while we're at it, abolish the fucking stupid ass dress code. Like, yes, you don't want to have kids walking around naked. Outside of that, like, do we really need fucking, like, no chains? You can't have fucking chains. Like, what if I'm a what about the goth kids? You can't express your fucking self. What can I have a pentagram on my shirt? Can I have a gun on my shirt? Can I have a thin blue line shirt? What the fuck is this dress code bullshit? Yeah. No undies, no bare skin. I'm fine with that. Okay. Do you really need this long list for that? Like, again, and also, again, look at this. Obscene or unsafe clothing. Unsafe. What is unsafe? You know what's unsafe? Carrying a virus and giving it to other people that they can give it to other people, and then some of them will die. That is unsafe. But again, these people are dumb motherfuckers. Wake County parents and teachers that are against the mask mandate, go to jail. Fuck off and leave. If you don't like it, go. Go to Florida, motherfucker. So stupid. So stupid. I have to tell you. These are really, like, really dumb motherfuckers. Like, isn't it? Like, think about it, though. Like, think about this. Like, think about this, okay? Like, we're surrounded. Like, when you go outside, there's dummies. And yeah, I love to talk about this. They drive cars. We let these motherfuckers drive cars. Think about that. We let conservatives own and operate giant, like, multi-ton machines that are capable of mass murder. If you make one mistake, and we let conservatives just have them. Yeah, we can have them. And they can have guns, too. They can have guns and trucks. What? It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy! Like, these motherfuckers are crazy! Like, what is... This is the best we have as humans? This is what we've got? Humans have been around for like 100,000 fucking years or something. I don't know, how long have humans been around? For a while, right? Homo sapiens. Homo sapien. How do you spell this? E-N-A-N. Homo sapiens on Earth. Okay. 300,000 years ago. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Culture. Okay, so we've started developing culture around 65,000 years ago. Okay. 65,000 years of culture. And this is what we have? You can't wear a chain to school, but you can kill people with a fucking virus? I ask you this. In fact, let's bring it back. I ask you this. Hold up. Just get this back on screen here, because I'm still on this. I'm still on this. What is worse? I know, I'm about to offend a lot of people here. What is worse? Columbine or in-person schooling in a lethal pandemic? What's worse? I'm just genuinely curious. Sandy Hook versus COVID-19 in-person learning. What's worse? I'm curious. I'm just curious. Can someone tell me what's worse? Personally, hey, I'm just saying, how do we value? Let's have some metrics here. If dead kids is the metric, in-person schooling in a pandemic is worse. If deaths, not even kids, just deaths, right, is the metric, in-person schooling in a pandemic is worse than all of these school shootings. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest here. Maybe I'm controversial. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, right? But again, we're in a situation where there's hundreds of thousands of orphans. They went to school. They got COVID. They were okay. Maybe they have got long COVID, right? Their parents died of COVID. Oh, mommy's dead. Rip. Oh, daddy's dead. Rip. I'm going to go live with my grandparents. Then they're still carrying COVID because they're going to school every day. Oh, grandma's dead. Rip. Grandpa's dead. Rip. Oh, now I'm in foster care. What's worse? Hey, I'm just saying. I'm being honest with you. What is worse? Parkland or in-person open schools in a fucking pandemic? What's worse? What's worse? Every school shooting that's ever happened in this country combined, or the COVID-19 pandemic? What's worse? Hey, I'm just curious. I'm asking questions here. I'm asking fucking questions here. If anyone wants to give me answers, I would love them. What's worse? A kid getting shot and killed in 1999? Or a kid getting long COVID when they're fucking 14 years old and then having to live another 60 years with breathing problems? What's worse? Tell me, what's fucking worse? What's worse, wearing a fucking chain wallet and painting your fingernails black? Or a million people dead in a lethal pandemic? What's worse? Hey, just asking questions here. I'm sick. They're dumb. Like, we have to realize this, folks. Like, I know maybe I'm going a little bit too far. Some of you, even in this chat room, some people in this chat might, like the stupid motherfuckers, they're everywhere. Now, again, I would like to presume the people in my chat are not stupid. I know the people in my chat eat meat. And that is something I think about. I literally, like, I'm up at night thinking to myself, there are people that watch my show that literally eat meat for breakfast. There are people that are literally consuming animal flesh while they watch my show. And that freaks me out. There's dumb motherfuckers all around us, folks. Right? They're everywhere. Now, again, there's degrees of dumb. It's not a binary. It's not like you're dumb or not dumb. Right? You can eat meat, and that's really dumb, and you're stupid, and you're killing yourself, and you're destroying the planet, and you're awful, and you're morally bankrupt, and you're basically Hitler. And you're a Nazi. If you eat meat, you're a Nazi. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. You are, for all intents and purposes, a neo-Nazi if you eat meat. Controversial, maybe, but now again, then also there's conservatives. Like, the fact that there are conservatives that exist in society. Like, you can go to the store and there's conservatives there. Like, they're just there. They're driving cars. Right? You're waiting in line at the fucking DMV. And there's fucking conservatives around you. They're just everywhere. They're like fucking roaches, motherfucker. Dumb motherfuckers. Dumb motherfuckers. But let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Like, humans are fucking stupid. Like, we're all fucking dumb. Like, as far as the species is concerned, like, we are dumb as fuck. You think if the elephants had society, that this shit would be happening? You think if the fucking goddamn dogs were running this fucking show, you think this shit would fucking happen? Nah. No way. No way. You think if the fucking goddamn bees were in charge, motherfucker, that they would be eating meat and killing everyone and fucking destroying the planet and causing giant fucking climate change that wipes out entire fucking civilizations and species? Nope. But the humans... And again, I'm not, like, hey, just think about it. Just think about it. Think about what I said. Eating meat makes you a neo-Nazi. What did the Nazis do? Hey. I know, I shouldn't say this. I know, but I'm on drugs right now, so I'm just having fun. But again, okay. Think about it. Imagine, okay. Imagine you have a family of humans in your basement. What is worse? Answer me this. What is worse? You have a family of humans in your basement, right? And you force them to procreate, and then you eat all of their children in front of them. Like, you take their kids as soon as they come out, like in that movie Mother I talked about yesterday. You take the kid as soon as they come out, and then you eat them in front of the parents. Every 9 months, you got a fresh meal. What's worse? That or factory farming? Right? Like, you're allowed to eat bacon for breakfast every day. You're allowed to eat a steak for dinner every day. That's legal. That's fine. But I can't have a family in my basement and eat their babies? What? Why not? Why not? Cops are allowed to murder anyone they want because they've got like a shiny badge. They've got a license to murder people. I can't murder someone if I want? What if they piss me off? I'm just saying. I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions. Hey, I'm just food for thought. Food for thought. I'm just asking questions. So, hey, I'm just saying that. I'm just throwing things out there. Am I being completely serious? Probably not. Do you know that? I don't know. Are you going to think about your life? Maybe. I'm just asking questions. Humans have agency. Do they? We draw the line if a life form can talk. My dog can talk. My dog talks to me all the time. He goes, "Roar." My dog will go, "Ruff." If he's excited, he'll go, "Woo." He can talk. Yet, people still eat dogs. Cows can talk. Moo! They know, they can talk to each other. They know what's going on. Elephants can talk to each other. People eat cows. People poach and kill elephants. Why? Because people are the problem. People are garbage. Hey, human society is shit. This is trash. Like, imagine. Right, imagine, like, you know, you haven't seen your parents in, like, 20 years, and, like, you know, you're afraid to kind of tell them that, like, what if you're, like, you know, you're, like, I don't know, you make meth, right? Like, that's your job, that's how you make money, that's how you pay the bills. You haven't seen your parents in 20 years, and, you know, you want to be honest with them and say, yeah, I make meth. Wouldn't you feel it, like, hey, and I'm no problem with making meth, I'm just saying, there's food for thought here, societal, right? Meth is illegal, right? So that's why people might feel embarrassed to tell their parents that they make meth for a living, right? Now, whether or not you can make a value judgment yourself, you're right, but society as it's constructed right now tells you that it is illegal to make meth, right? And that you need to be secretive about it. So people might feel embarrassed or afraid to tell their parents that they eat meth or that they make meth. You can be a cop. You can murder children, and if you're a cop. You could be a U.S. military officer and drone strike 20 children. You go see your parents for Thanksgiving, and they all give you praise. Wow, you're so brave. I'm so proud of you, honey. What is this society that we've constructed? Like, we live in a society right now where people might be afraid to tell their parents that they're, I don't know, sex workers. What is sex work? Right? Your job is to make people feel good. That's your job. That's the coolest job in the world. Right? Your job is to make people come. That's your job. What a cool fucking job. Like, let's be honest here. Like, that's a cool fucking job.
They're coming all over the place.
Right? But we've constructed a society, for whatever reason, where prostitution is illegal, and that for whatever reason, you might be embarrassed to tell your parents that you're a sex worker. Why? Where's the logic? Where is the logic in any of this? If you look at anything in this society that we've constructed, you look at any of it, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. This is like Twilight Zone. This isn't real. There is no way that this shit is real. This is why I don't believe in reality. Folks, now again, I'm on drugs. But this is why I don't believe in reality. Because if you're telling me this is reality, there's no way. My dream worlds are more logically consistent than this fucking shit. When I go to sleep, right, I enter a magical realm that is amazing, and it can be scary. It's not perfect, right? But then I wake up, and and this is not a dream. Wait a second. There's conservatives driving cars and owning guns, teaching their kids to be racist, and also it's unsafe to wear a chain wallet in high school, but you can't wear a mask because people eat meat in this society. I can't. There are people that would eat my dog. There are people that would eat my dog. That to me is fucked up. That's fucked up. But guess what? There are some people that own pigs. You know, pigs are more intelligent than dogs. You know that, right? Pigs are more intelligent than dogs. They are smarter than dogs. American society, eating dogs is illegal. Pigs in every fucking grocery store in the country. So what is the metric? What is the metric that we decide what kind of animal holocaust is okay? What animal genocide, eugenics, holocaust, torture, and disgusting, and rape, and evil, what is okay and what's not? Dogs? Let's not rape and mass breed and murder and eat dogs. Pigs, they're smarter, so let's do it to them. What? Cows. You know, a lot of people worship cows. Personally, okay, I worship dogs. But I worship elephants. But, you know, if you want to worship a cow, that's cool. Right? There are billions of people on this planet right now that worship cows. And yet, there are other people that eat them. What? What? Just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. I'm just trying to make everyone think about the world. You know, it's a goddamn show here. Anyway, I'm on drugs. I'm going to go enjoy my drugs. Y'all have a good day. Thank you all for watching. And, yeah, so...
They're coming all over the place. 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 They're coming all over. They're coming all over. They're coming all over. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over. They're coming all over. They're coming all over. They're coming all over. 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 They're coming all over. Coming all over. Coming all over. Coming all over. Coming all over, coming all over, coming all over, coming all over the place. They're 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 coming all over. They're coming all over. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over. 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 They This Coming on.